am trying to convince New Yorkers, New Jerseyans, and everybody else in the tri-state area to bring all this great positivity that we have around here and push it towards the Bengals. Because who gives a little rat's ass about the Rams?
Nobody.
Honestly.
There's nothing about the only thing about the Rams for me is Aaron Donald because I was with him at Pitt, but I don't even care about that because the Rams, there's just nothing fun about them at all. I mean, who cares? I mean, they went out and they got Matt Stafford. They went out and got Jalen Ramsey a couple years ago. And they went out and got Odell Beckham Jr. They tried to put together this super team. They don't even have a fan base out there. I mean, the Bengals represent, all of those teams, in my opinion, that have not won a Super Bowl yet. I mean, that's why I think this is so cool because it reminds me, too, of my own team that I've rooted for my entire life getting a shot in the game, who had been there before and, of course, couldn't get it done. So this is great for all. It gives all those franchises that have never won a Super Bowl hope on Sunday that they can get it done. And no cooler dude in the world than Joe Burrow representing them. And you would think, you don't want to say this because you never know how a career is going to go, but you would think that he'd get this team back into the game again because he's so good, so confident, not overwhelmed by any situation. It's going to be awesome watching him play in the Super Bowl. And I'll tell you this much, he's not going to have sweaty hands. He's not going to be clammy. He's not going to be nervous. The moment will not be too big for him. This guy was built for this. He's one of those guys that just he popped out of the womb a winner. And we saw that in college, and we're seeing it in the NFL.
I'm finally, really grasping the reality that this is happening.
Yeah.
I mean, for almost 20 years sitting on the NFL Today, or for 20 years sitting on the NFL Today, we had a little bit. I could sit there for Carson Palmer. I could sit there for Andy Dalton and of course, the great Marvin Lewis. But, there was always something going on. There was always something that made the team take a right-hand turn and basically screw something up.
Yeah.
And now for at least this year and at least the last 2 months, this team has won 6 out of its last 7 games. The one that they lost didn't matter because that was the last game in Cleveland that they didn't have to play in. So they've won 6 in a row. Their kicker has been amazing. Their defense has gotten turnovers. Defense have gotten key sacks. Lou Anarumo's done a great job with the defense. And here they are. And here they are just amazingly with an offensive line that has been shaky, to say the least, but a quarterback that has been able to overcome all of that. And then an offensive coordinator in terms of Zach Taylor knowing how to call the plays, getting everybody involved, getting the ball out of the hands of Joe Burrow. So, man, I'm all in. I mean, I'm like totally all in. I'm biased 100%.
Oh, sure.
And I have to be. I mean, like, this is not the NFL Today. This is the Boomer and Geo show, for God's sake.